Yo, what is up, you guys? Your boy Swag-kun back at it again with another video, and today we're going to be going over the brand new attack mission main and attack mission support tier list, as we have had a lot of brand new shinobi, a lot of brand new rekits come into the game. So we're going to be updating this thing since it's been a fat minute since your boy has touched this thing. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. First things first, we're going to be moving some stuff around. Who has dropped, who has gone up. Let's go ahead and move around all the shinobi we have here, and then we'll get into the rest of the shinobi. So first things first, I am going to be dropping the boy Boruto down to God tier. Now I know this man still has a very good gate crash and he still does a lot of damage, but unfortunately I feel like the damage output is just insane from a lot of shinobis right now, and I feel like he's a little bit squishy now. So strictly for that reason, I'm going to drop him down to God tier, because I know a lot of times I'll be using Boruto as a main. I have him 3 link board maxed out, and sometimes I get hit with the Barryamo Naruto limit break and it's over. So he's just a little squishy, so I'm going to drop him down as well. Wonder Ninja Sasuke is also going to drop down to God tier. I know that once he gets his rekit, just like Boruto, they'll probably climb their way back up, but right now they're just a little bit outdated and lack a little bit of damage, so we're going to drop him down as well. The boy Ashura, that's the homie, but we're going to drop him to double S tier. He just lacks some damage, in my opinion, but same thing with him. His kit's just a little bit old, a little bit outdated, but I'm sure once he gets his rekit, he will also climb back up in the rankings. Tobirama's going to drop down to double S tier as well. Same reasoning, just lacks a little bit of damage. That's about it. I mean, he was really good when he first came out, but I think with all these new shinobi coming out, I just think he dropped a little bit. Obito is also dropping to double S tier, only because with the new 20th anniversary Naruto evasion strip, I think that kind of defeats his purpose of having full evasion and full invincibility. Limit breaks stripping his invincibility, and with the new Naruto follow-up, they can strip his evasion as well. So that's why we're going to drop him down. Madara is going to double S tier as well. Still does really good damage, don't get me wrong, but I just think as a main, he is lacking a little bit compared to others. I still think he's good, you know what I'm saying? He's still clapping cheeks, but I just think other people are a little bit better in that aspect. KLM Minato, we're also going to drop him to double S tier as well. A very underrated shinobi in my opinion, but I don't think that he is better than any one of these up here, so we're going to put him in still clapping cheeks. Next up, we have Edo Itachi. Edo Itachi is also going to be dropping to double S tier because I feel like that he lacks a good amount of damage. I think he's a great defense shinobi. I think he's a good stalling shinobi, a decent support, but as an attack mission main without a high level X ultimate, he makes it really difficult to defeat a lot of the anniversary shinobi. So we're going to drop him down. Excuse my voice, by the way, you know what I'm saying? It's that spring allergies coming around. Next up, we have Kakashi. Kakashi is going to drop down to great, but there's better, as well as the boy Yamato and the triple wombo combo Rin as well. We're going to drop them down to great, but there's better, just because they're lacking a lot of damage, unfortunately, and their kits are a little bit outdated. Both of these shinobi only have like 2 good jutsu, and Rin, you know what I'm saying, it's kind of self-explanatory, bro. She's a great Final 4 unit, a must-have, but as an attack mission main, we're going to put her in great, but there's better. Next up, we have the boy Momoshiki. Momoshiki is also going in great, but there's better. Great defender, decent support, but as an attack mission main, he just lacks a lot of damage. Utakata Takataka is also coming down to S, great, but there's better. Just lacks damage as well, but a great support. Next up, okay, so now I believe this is all right. I think this is all right. Edo Minato will probably drop him down too. It's a great, but there's better. The rest of these, honestly, I think Kimimura's pretty underrated. He could probably stay there. Actually, no, we could probably drop him. Yeah, we could probably drop him. Rampage Obito is still pretty decent too. And Shadow Sasuke has an unbeatable Final 4 entrance, so we're going to keep him there as well. Now, let's go ahead and get straight into the brand new shinobi. Now, it's been a fat minute, bro. As you guys can see, Hokage Naruto came straight after the 5th anniversary and we haven't done him yet, so I'll try not to make this a 3-hour long video. Anyways, Hokage Naruto, as everybody knows, GOAT tier attack mission main, has a revive cancel new X ultimate, has an amazing follow-up jutsu 4-star with his new limit break jutsu. He gives himself a huge evasion buff. It's an easy Final 4 entry. Without a doubt, GOAT tier, probably the best attack mission main in the game as of right now. Next up, we got Kushina. Kushina as an attack mission main, I'm probably going to put her in still clapping cheeks, only because I feel like when you have her full kit and she's pretty well built up, she can be a pretty okay as an attack mission main. But I think she's better than any one of these guys, and great, but there's better. But I don't think she's better than the God tier shinobi. Oh, my bad. We're also going to drop down Jiraiya. to still clapping cheeks. My bad. He didn't belong to be up here. Anyways, let's go ahead and go into the next one. We have 5th Kazekage Gaara. As a main, I'm probably going to put him in clapping cheeks as well. Only because I think he's a great support, great defender, and all that stuff. But as a main, I just think he's lacking a lot of damage. Great chakra steal on defense, like I said. But as an attack mission main, just lacks damage. So, and he has a pretty bad Final 4 entry. So we're going to leave him in clapping cheeks. War Tsunade, the kit that literally came out yesterday. Honestly, in my personal opinion, I'm going to put her in probably great, but there's better. Probably. Only because, yes, she's an attack type unit, but I just feel like her kit is so, like, awkward. I feel like her new 4-star is great. Her new limit break is okay. But her running jutsu is best for attack mission. But I feel like her old limit break is also too good to not use damage-wise. So I feel like they just kind of messed her up in that aspect. Dang, my bad. These allergies are crazy. So yeah, guys, I'm personally going to put her in great, but there's better. I mean, you can make the argument that she can go into double S tier as well, but I feel like you need a lot of investment, and she's not really worth that investment, in my opinion. So we're going to put her in great, but there's better. Next up, we have 20th anniversary Sasuke. In my humble opinion, I think he belongs in GOAT tier. His damage output is insane. He has a pretty good gate crash with his 4-star, or his limit break with his Kirin limit break. Gives himself huge evasion, has a lot of AoE, has the fireball jutsu, which he can insta-cast, you know what I'm saying? He has a very, very good Final 4 entry, and he just does a lot of damage with a lot of AoE. So in my opinion, definitely belongs in GOAT tier, as he can easily clap anybody's cheeks with his damage. 20th anniversary Naruto, in my personal opinion, also goes up to GOAT tier. Has an unstoppable gate crash jutsu. If you can make it to gate crash, that's an automatic dub. His gate crash is probably one of the best ones in the game. And on top of that, he has evasion strip, whether the attack hits or not. He has the wind style Rasen Shuriken. If you build up his attack, that's easy money. You can summon them from very far away. And his shadow clone jutsu 4-star also sucks enemies in as well. Pair that with a good follow-up jutsu, that's easy money all day. With good attack, definitely a very, very good attack mission main. Next up, we have OG Minato. OG Minato, I'm going to put in God tier. I feel like he's just almost there. I felt like, I think this was named differently. Wasn't this like almost perfect or something? Let's change that real quick. Why is it God tier and then GOAT tier? Let's do almost perfect. And get rid of the tier. There we go. My bad. I don't know why the fuck that. Anyways, Minato, I'm going to put in almost perfect only because I do feel like he only has 2 really good jutsu. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he's best to run with only 2 jutsu, in my opinion. He does really good damage. I feel like he's an amazing defender, but as an attack mission main, I just think he's missing that 3rd jutsu to just really help him out. I know that he has an old teleport, but even then, you know what I'm saying? I feel like he could use that little 3rd jutsu. If he had a very good 3rd jutsu, I think he'd belong in GOAT tier because of his damage output. He has amazing AoE. Like, he's just an amazing shinobi, but almost perfect. Almost there. So we're going to put him in triple S tier. Next up, we got some of the Shinobi story summons. So Kinkaku is going to go in A tier, low league Dookie. He has a follow-up jutsu, which is pretty decent, so it's not too bad. Kabuto, low league Dookie. Kisame, low league Dookie. Toby, this is why I say the Shinobi story summons are fucking trash, because they're just doing like fan service, and it's not even fan service because, let's be real, these kids, they deserve better rekits than this. Rock Lee, man. Rock Lee, low league Dookie. We have Killer B. Killer B, honestly, in my opinion, he's going to go in clapping cheeks. I feel like I want to put him in great, but there's better. But I know that he has a pretty decent 3rd jutsu as well from his old kit. And if you build up his attack high enough, I guess he can be in clapping cheeks. But, nah, you know what? I'm going to put him in great, but there's better. I don't like him in clapping cheeks. I do feel like all of these Shinobi are better than him. And, nah, it was just a really mid rekit. Very, very mid rekit. Now we have Shikamaru. Damn, bro. I'm sorry about my voice, guys, by the way. Shikamaru is going in low league Dookie as well. Next up, we have Orochimaru, low league Dookie. Hidan, low league Dookie, unfortunately. And the boy, Raikage. We are actually going to put him in double S tier. I feel like his kit is better than Beast, and I think he has a lot more versatility in his kit. Do I still think he's great? Probably not, but I do feel like he's better than these Shinobi down here. So we're going to put him in Clapping Cheeks. So yeah, you guys, this is the attack mission main tier list right here. I will leave it up on the screen just in case you guys want to take a screenshot, want to take a picture, whatever it is you guys want to look at it, look pretty for a little bit. So without further ado, we're going to leave this here for a couple seconds, and then we will get straight into the attack mission support tier list as well. So let's get it. All right, you guys, so we are back with the attack mission support tier list. Same as last time, I have not touched this thing since the 5th anniversary. So first things first, we do have some stuff to move around. So we are going to keep most of these people up here because I feel like they do deserve to be up here. We are going to drop Jiraiya down to still Clapping Cheeks. I'm also probably going to drop Boruto down to still Clapping Cheeks, only for that same reason that he's just a little bit squishy now. I feel like the damage output is just insane right now. Boruto can definitely still hold his own. I do think that he still does an insane amount of damage, but it's just the fact that if he gets hit first, he might be out for the count. We're also going to be dropping down Utakata Takataka only because he's just a little bit outdated. The rest of these guys, I do feel like they deserve to be here. Rin, honestly, if you have her full kit, I guess she's okay. But same thing, she has the same problem that Boruto has. She's just squishy, because if she were to fly into a room by herself, she's going to get clapped. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, a support tier list is very subjective, because you can also say, like, you know, Wano Ninja Sasuke does not give the team that many buffs. But at the same time, he has a revive cancel X ultimate. So if you keep your team together, if you have him with you, he can basically get rid of a revival shinobi by himself. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like this is just very subjective. I'm just kind of going overall, because technically I could say Rin is one of the best healers in the game, but Wano Ninja Sasuke or like Baryon Naruto does the most damage in the game. Does that make sense? So this is all subjective. It's all just very overall in general. So just take that with a grain of salt. Anyways, we are going to be moving Tobirama down to double S tier as well. Same reason, only because he just lacks a little bit of damage. And I feel like if he gets caught in a room by himself, he's probably going to get his cheeks clapped, unfortunately. We also have Kaguya, who is actually going to be going up in the tier list, because I feel like her tornado and her lava combo is just an absolutely brutal combo. Still one of the most underrated in the game, I feel like, in my opinion. If she gets the tornado off, she just sucks in enemies and they fly into the air. It makes it really easy to just combo and just get kills right off of that tornado. So she's a very underrated support in my opinion, and I think she belongs in Almost Perfect. Next up, we have KLM Naruto. Man who has reigned supreme for a very long time is unfortunately going to drop down to great, but there's better, only because he has just a very outdated kit now, unfortunately. And I mean, I hate to say it, man, I hate to say it, but he's just outdated now. I really hope and pray that Bandai gives, damn bro, I'm sorry, my allergies are atrocious. I really hope and pray that Bandai gives him a rekit that is well deserved, because I love his kit, man. I love his kit. I love him as a character. Overall, man, I'll probably show him some love. I'll probably keep him there, actually. But just know he's on the verge. He's on the verge, but we'll keep him here for his invincibility and his buffs. Indra is going down. Edo Itachi is going down. Everybody else I think could probably stay here, in my opinion. All right, so now let's go straight into the rest of the shinobi here. So first up, Hokage Naruto, again, GOAT tier. Whole team, he gives us whole team evasion, whole team invincibility, raises their defense, does a lot of damage, and a revive cancel like ultimate. Pretty self-explanatory. My man deserves to be up there. Kushina, in my opinion, I think she's almost perfect as a support. I think she gives everyone a lot of great buffs, has a lot of AoE, does a lot of invincibility, has a great X ultimate. Honestly, in my opinion, she's underrated, and I think she belongs in Almost Perfect as a support character. Kazekage Gaara, we are going to put him... Actually, not. Kushina, we're going to put her in Clapping Cheeks. I'm lying. I don't think she's better than these guys. Kazekage Gaara, we are going to put him... Probably... Let's do Almost Perfect. Almost Perfect. But... he's a very, very good support. I just feel like he lacks a little bit of damage. But aside from that, great buffs, invincibility, a lot of good stuff. We're going to put him in Almost Perfect. 20th Anniversary Sasuke, I'm also going to put him in Almost Perfect. This is where the subjective part kind of comes into play, because he doesn't give his team buffs, but he himself does a great amount of damage and insane damage output. AoE, has huge evasion buff, so overall I think he's great as a damage dealing shinobi, whereas Gaara is a better support shinobi, but they both go hand in hand, both really good supports to have on your team. 20th anniversary Naruto, in my opinion, I think he is a GOAT tier support unit. Has evasion strip with his Rasengan Shuriken, sucks enemies in, does a lot of damage, and he has an amazing X ultimate as well, so we're going to put him there, and he gives great buffs for the whole team. 20% defense reduction for the whole team, so, or damage reduction for the whole team. Very, very good. We're going to put him there. Minato, we're also going to put him in almost perfect. Same reasoning as last time. I just feel like he needs that extra third jutsu to make him amazing, like perfect. But he's almost perfect. Does a lot of good damage, a lot of AoE, and he gives his whole team a huge evasion buff as well. So I think he's an amazing, amazing support unit. Kinkaku, low league Dookie. Kabuto, low league Dookie. Kisame, low league Dookie. Toby, low league Dookie. Rock Lee, low league Dookie. Killer B is going in great, but there's better. Same reasoning as last time. I don't think he really belongs in Clapping Cheeks, in my opinion. Shikamaru, low league Dookie. Orochimaru, low league Dookie. This hurts my soul, bro. Don't get me wrong. Y'all think I'm having fun with that shit. I'm not. That should be hurting my soul. I'm not gonna lie. And Killer B, probably also in great, but there's, or Killer B. Raikage, also in great, but there's better. Pretty selfish with his buffs. He does pretty decent damage, I guess, but great, but there's better is where he belongs. And finally, Konan is gonna go in low league Dookie. And we also have Warnade. Warnade as a support, I'm going to put her in double S tier. Still Clapping Cheeks. I think she's better than these guys, but she definitely doesn't deserve to go any higher. So we're going to put her in still Clapping Cheeks. So this is the attack mission support tier list updated in April. As of right now, April 11th, 2023. Let me know what y'all think down in the comment sections below. Do you guys agree? Do you guys disagree? Do you guys feel like someone should be moved up? Do you feel like someone should be moved down? Let me know, man. This is all subjective. This is just my humble, swaggy opinion. I would love to know your guys' opinions as well. But anyways, I'll leave this up on the screen if you guys want to take a screenshot of it or whatever. But thank you so much for watching. Thank you for sticking around to the end. Please make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe down below. Join the Swag fam if you haven't already. But without further ado, thank you for watching. Stay swaggy, stay blessed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.